Well, hello everybody. Welcome back to another tutorial of Oaklands. So we touched base this last tutorial on trees and wood. This time I figure why not show you some of the different ores they have in the game. So to harvest any of the ores, you're either going to have the rusty pickaxe right there, or we got the refined pickaxe. And they do have even a steel pickaxe. I would say if you're going to go the ore way, you are going to want to get that refined one. Don't even worry about buying the rusty one, just get that refined. It is a lot better to do it that way. So, without further ado, there are different stone structures, and I'll show you here. But when you break them free with the pickaxe, you get little cubes or blocks. If they have little nuggets in them, they're like ore enriched. So this ore right here would be tin. You also need, instead of a sander that you do with wood, you will need to buy a refinery, which is this first one here. This one is actually the steel refinery. And then you need a forge if you're going to put it in ingots. So let's go ahead and I'll show you this one. If you don't want it in ingot, this is just your refined state of the ore. See where it says tin? If you decide you want the whole complete thing done, you want to sell it, these are ingots. The forged ingot right there. Well, that's tin. So this one here turns out to that. I'm not going to go and collect everything, but these are some of the more common. 10. The other thing too, I'll let you know, since this is the steel refinery, this size opening is bigger. You want to narrow it down and not make it as thick, so the material that's coming out can fit into the rusty forge. And then later you can always upgrade. But yeah, that's how you get all the sellable kind of material. You could even sell this too. It's just like selling a tree not cut down or sanded. You're not going to get that much money. Okay, so some of our other ones that are common. This one here is gold. You see one that's yellow but square? That's pyrite. And do I have anything other? This is probably one that has none. Right, so this would just be beige slate. That's the type of stone. So, I was talking about stones and like clusters or groupings. Here's some. This one is dark slate. This color here, like an orange, that's copper. Over here is light slate. There again is some tin. This blackish kind of looking one is iron. Another iron. So you had light slate, which is more of the white. You had beige slate, what is more of the brown that was on the base. And this one's dark slate. And then on your beach, This is called sand slate. And these little nuggets that they have in here, like right there, or right there, one there. The ones that have the nuggets, or if you want to call it ore, they will create sand. Just go ahead. I'll show you here something real quick. So here's the rusty pickaxe. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 9. All right, so let's get out this one. Let's try in here. 1, 2, 2. That's the reason I would just go for the refined. I don't know what the other one's like, but just get the best one off the bat if you're going to do ore. So there's sandstone without any, like the little ore deposits, you want to call it. This one had it. So we are going to take this one back because I'm just going to show you this one. Quick. It's probably one of the more popular. I'll show you the reasoning why. So how's everybody's day going? If you like these tutorial series, and you like this video, give it a like. Comment down below. Tell me how you're doing in Oaklands. If you're having fun, whatnot. And don't forget to subscribe. And make sure the bell for notifications is on. You want to know when that next video is out, or the next live stream is scheduled. So with these, we'll go ahead and put it through. I'm going to grab it real quick. All right, so I told you that little nugget turns to sand. So this is actually sand. Block of sand. So if we take this refined sandstone, which turns to sand, we put it in our forge. That sand now turns to glass. This is how you get glass windows, glass enclosures. So it's fairly important to know how to make glass. So I showed you copper. I think I showed you all the types of slates on Finley Island. Yep, because we have the light slate. We have that was on the base is the beige slate, which is this right here. And again, if you don't know, pull out the pickaxe and just hit them. There you go. Say it's beige slate. So we have light slate, beige slate, and then we have dark slate, which is more of a black. Right here. And we'll just go ahead and we're going to take the top ones here. There we go. As you can see, it's dark slate. These two that I took out are copper. When you're first starting out, copper and iron, probably the two that you want to grab. Gold, of course, is above them, so if you find any gold, go ahead. I'm not going to get in the whole, like, more rare kind. But again, that one's 10. That one's copper. Wait. No, this is iron. Sorry. Iron, copper, and iron. Your tin's more of a silver color. So we got some of this one. Oh, another new one is one called Ink. That was in the 1.4 update. It's black. It looks like it has a couple tails. That is Ink. If you're noticing the fence around, that's a gimmick because they don't have me trusted. So if you go up to your properties and like say Lanike is somebody that you're like wanted to trust, you just take them off of blocking and you can trust them. That will remove that fence. Doesn't mean you have to do everything else down here, but that will at least remove the fence and they're able to go on your base. So, or if somebody's bothering you, you can just block them. That's like the permissions. Try to find, that's more Ink. Normally I'd see 10, no problem. So over here on Finley Island, is that it? Yeah, right here. This is 10. Get more white or silvery. 10's probably the least you can get for making money. But by all means, take them all if you want. In the light slate, if it ever has a blue one that is square like this, that would be magnetite. And that one is one of the very rare ones, because it only spawns at night. And if at nighttime, you'll actually see the whole thing glow in the raw state. You keep heading up the mountain is the last kind of stone. You need some of the bigger, like machines to process it. Because look how big this square is. This is marble. So in marble, you will find a green one. That is actually grebe. It was the ones that were put on in St. Patty's Day and Sade. So this one is gold. We had right there. The square one is pyrite. You'll also find ones here that are pink. That would be either rose gold, which is more of a pinkish gold. If it's straight up just like a pink, a light pink, ooh, it drop off there. That light pink is actually rosaflama quartz, or rosaflama quartz. And there is even a regular quartz, which might be that one right there. Sort of like tin. Is that all the ones on this? Oh, the other two would be a green one. That would be mithril. And then you have a red one called otterite. So that's even some of the more rare ores that you would find on Finley Island. So with Furwater Island, We have some different stones as well as other ores. Turn the wrong way. That's Ook Lake there, right? Yep. We'll need the bridge. Beam me up, Scotty. Oh, wrong bridge. So again, I hope everybody's having a wonderful day. Only got another day to go and it's the weekend. Wow. Do you realize after this weekend, it'll be May? Wow. Yeah, we got a comment. Can I look around in your base? There's somebody, his name's actually... Oh, it is Rob Thomas 07. So that's one thing. You play Roblox, you should not be putting your actual name as your character's name. I really hope you aren't. You could have like a name called Fairies Wear Boots. You got to believe me. I've seen it with my own two eyes. Some will get that reference. If you get that reference, you definitely got to put in the comment below. All right, so now we're on Furwater Island. We have many different types of stones. This one is, let's say, chalky slate. Again, pull out that old pickaxe. Chop one of these triangle ones because they don't take much. Sometimes they do, though. No, this is actually blue slate. So blue slate has a somewhat rare ore. It will look like a blue nugget, and that will be blue steel. So there's what blue slate looks like. Chalky slate looks a little bit like light slate. Let's see here. This one might be chalky. Again, there's some copper. This one here, this square. Ooh. Lithium, maybe? Wrong material. Need the pickaxe, not the regular axe. Nope, this one's smoke slate. See, I mean, some of these are so similar. Let's look at this real quick. We got smoke slate, and we got blue slate up here. For some of these, you'll just have to go ahead and use your pickaxe. Because look at that. They are a little bit different. This has a bluer tint. Well, this is more of a grayish. But yeah, it's fairly similar. I forgot about smoky slate. That one's regular dark slate. Oh, I want to say chalky, but I don't think it is. I think this some chalky over here. Oh. Used to my other game. Okay, so this is chalky slate. See how it sort of looks like light slate? I want to take this one with me. There's a cobalt. And that one's ink. It's got like the two tails. There's a cobalt and a palladium. Palladium or something like that. We'll even go and grab that other one. Keep forgetting I can't run while I'm holding it. So we have chalky slate, smoke slate. We have blue slate, or blue stone. No. Blue slate, chalky slate, and smoke slate, I believe. Yep, smoke slate. Smoke slate, blue slate. And chalky slate. Blue slate is where you'll find blue steel. Wait, that one's smoke slate. This one's blue slate. Okay. It's like, wait a second, I'm getting all confused. So blue slate has blue steel. You have smoky slate and chalk slate. You also have so let's just go to the desert. That might actually be the last. Now we'll go back and see what these are. Desert's not the only place that has this one. Right, great. Is this it? Whoa. Okay, really dark. And when you process ink, I should have grabbed it ink. This is actually Blackstone. Want to press the wrong one. All right. So Blackstone, you see a dark ingot on one of these? Why not? It would be obsidian. And obsidian is also another one of those rare ones. We're just going to move them here just to see. Again, sometimes it's fun to try to find rare ores. Don't get discouraged if you play, you know, 1, 2, 3 a week and you still haven't found them. They're rare. That's the reason. Times you just be lucky in the right place at the right time. The last one that's actually in here is in the desert. And here's that same one. So I want to say that that's lithium. So this one is not sandstone. This is actually limestone. Let's just go ahead. Show you here. Say limestone. So we have this one. This might be cobalt. That's what I thought that other one was. And then we got lithium. Just like a square gray. This one's actually pyrite. The other one that you'll see in the limestone is a green color, and that would be uranium. There's another one of the cobalt. So yeah, that should be all of the different stones, as well as the different materials. There is one I did not, trying to think of which one's in. It's on this island. I think it's not for sure which stone it is in, but it is zinc. Might be in the limestone. And it's more of a silver, I believe. I'm trying to think of all the different ones. So the two islands have their own trees, like you saw in the last tutorial. And they also have their own stones and their own ores. I know some people would go and look at things up on Google, and you have the wiki page for this game. Last I knew, they didn't have the update stuff on there. So anything like after 4 or 1.4. Oh, I'm on 1. We got a little bit of drive. So yeah, I just figured this would be a good video to do after the last one. Unfortunately, took a little bit longer with this one just because there are so many different. It's not just a tree and you're done. It's a tree. What do we got here? Anyone got a rose? So the rose was in Valentine's Day event. Whoa. Doing the easy way on getting trees. So yeah, back to all this. The trees, you're either not sanded or sanded. There I am. I go into one. The ore, on the other hand, you have the stone it comes in. That stone can be without ore, and you have just the raw, and then you have the refined, and then you have the forged, and then you have all the ores the same way. You have the ores. You don't have the ores as raw. You either have the ores as refined or the ore as forged. And the only way you can get things forged is to go through refined. So this one is copper. So copper looks like this. There's a nice cool copper. If I set it down, see it's copper. And on this side, there's your copper ingot. So like I said, copper, iron, and probably gold would be the 3 that if you're trying to just start off. I mean, you can go over to Furwater Island and get these others. You just got a longer drive back. So this one was chalky slate. I think this is cobalt. Yep. That's cobalt. A cobalt and get in there. There we go. There's cobalt. Take a 10. So this also, which is in limestone, is cobalt. Yep. Another piece of cobalt. And they tell you here, cobalt. This one here should be lithium. Yep. Lithium looks a lot like iron. I don't have any iron over here too. But this is different. That's actually pretty cool. I don't know if I ran any lithium into ingot. I should have grabbed an iron. Okay, what we got here? I think this is another copper. Yep, copper. And the last one is another lithium. I'm going to grab this lithium. Before we finish this video, I'm going to go find me a piece of iron just to show you. Well, I hope to. There's gold, so I didn't show you gold, I guess. So we have 2 pieces of gold here. Grab them. And we'll hop in the car and I'll find a piece of iron real quick. This one's gold. There's what gold looks like before. There's gold after. Any other time I would find iron right away. I'm going to pick up this other piece of gold since I've already broken it free. Sort of hoping there'd be iron in that one. Let's see here. Iron. Gotta get my iron intake because there's 10. I might not be able to. I won't go too much longer. We're already at 32 minutes. There's iron. And why not? We'll even show you ink. It's the bonus. I got 2 pieces of iron. Nope. See, I thought it was in that one. It's in this one. Okay. Back to the base. To the base, James. To the base. Tree. Our last couple here. We've already seen the gold. How's that? I was telling you the black slate sort of looked like iron. Or black stone. Black slate. I think it's black stone. Alright, so this is ink. So see how you got that shimmery kind of black? That's what it reminds me of. That's ink, just refined. And then forged. Are we stuck? We are. There we go. Maybe. Oh, got these in the way. And there's ink. A little bit of wave. Sort of looks like sand. Okay. Last piece, folks, and then we'll call it a day here. So this one is iron. I said it looked a lot like lithium. Let's see how they both that same kind of style and pattern. This is maybe just has a little more black. This is a little more gray. I'll show you what iron looks like when it is forged. Looks like that. So yeah, I hope you all enjoyed this tutorial about some of the different types and kinds of ores and Oaklands and what they look like. Otherwise, you know, enjoy yourself. Have a wonderful day. Hope your weekend coming up is wonderful. And we'll catch you on the next one. Bye now.